Well, what's up guys, it's me, your boy SteveRandom here, and in today's video I'm making, as you can tell by the title, the top 10 winter fragrances. I got a few requests to make this. I wanted to make this sometime during beginning of December, but since I got a few requests, I want to make it right now, which I am. I got 10 winter fragrances, no honorable mentions, just because I thought the list is good enough, so I didn't want to make it, you know, kind of tricky. I'm gonna tell you guys which is my favorite winter fragrance, and if I'm not talking too straight or too well, it's because I was at the dentist and I got some like numbing going on, and it still hasn't worn off. So if I'm not talking straight, just ignore that, because you know the numbing's still somewhere here. But anyways, let's get on with the video. So, number 10, and unfortunately I don't have number 10 with me, but I did try it on, as we get a message. But I did try number 10, and you guys are gonna see by this clip, I did try this number 10, and I did like it. I sprayed it on again after the video, or after the little clip that you guys are gonna see. I did spray it on again, and then I really liked the smell of it, so I just decided, okay, this one is really nice for the winter. Pretty good. They smell exactly the same. Number 10, as I said I don't have it, is Aqua Geo Profumo. You can see in the back, this is from another video I did. Aqua Geo Profumo is a little bit of a citrusy sort of spiciness, which I really like. It kind of amazed me when I first smelled it. I thought it was gonna be like a regular, you know, Aqua Geo with a little bit of spices, but I don't know. It felt like kind of different. It felt a little bit more of the winter and fall type, and it smelled nice. It lasted on me for like 5 to 6 hours, which is pretty good. And I wanted to buy it, but I kind of was reluctant because, you know, if the price goes down, I'm gonna get it. And for now, I just enjoy the smell of it. But unfortunately, I don't have it with me right now. Number 9 is gonna be a very surprising one. For most of you guys, you're gonna be like, wow, why is this in this list? It's in this list because it's a little bit different. It's different than the other colognes out there in the winter. You're gonna smell different, you're gonna smell unique. It's just a nice, it performs pretty good. This is a Mirage Reflection Man. Now I do have the sample, and first off, very floral, very flowery, very sort of got this like field garden kind of a feeling. Man, I can't talk straight. But it's got this nice garden kind of feeling, and I enjoy the smell of it, and I think it will work well during the winter because it performs from like 6 to 7, sometimes 8 hours, which is a good amount, and it also smells pretty unique for the winter. Usually in the winter you get spicy fragrances, you get some tobacco. Sample just fell, but sometimes you get tobacco, you get some other like spices, but this one is a flowery kind of floral, weird but smelling really nice kind of fragrance. So I really enjoy this one. Mirage Reflection Man is a very unique and very out there fragrance to wear, just because you're the only guy that's going to be wearing a floral fragrance in winter. But I do recommend it, and that's my number 9. For my number 8 is, you guys have seen in a recent video, I think I posted it like yesterday. Number 8 is Heroica, or somebody commented and said I know how to spell it, it's H-E-R-O-D, but is it Heroica? I think it's Heroica. I don't know how to say it, but it's not Heroid for sure. But Parfums Damali Heroid, I think. Heroid, yeah. Heroid is a nice fragrance. I enjoyed it. If you guys want to see my kind of in-depth review of it, check out my favorite Parfums Damali fragrance video. But I'll explain it briefly in this video. It smells kind of weird. I apologize in the background, you know, my nieces are playing. It smells kind of weird, but it's nice. It has this like sort of spiciness, but with some like rubbing alcohol. I don't know what it is, but it kind of smells pretty strong. And it's a little spicy, but I forgot to mention in that video, after I sprayed it on, I went outside to run, and I came back, showered, and it was still on my arm. Same exact spot as I sprayed it. I think I sprayed it right here. I can't smell it anymore, but yesterday, after I showered, I smelled it, and I could still smell it, and it smelled pretty good. And also, while I was running, it was pretty cold outside. It was like about 45 degrees Fahrenheit, so it was pretty cold while I was running, and I could smell this bad boy performing really well. So the performance on Parfums Damali fragrances are pretty good, I could say the least, you know. This one, I don't know, it smells kind of weird. I would definitely get a sample before you buy it, if you want to buy it, and I think you'll either be amazed or you'll be very shocked. I don't know, it's just a nice winter fragrance because, you know, it's got good performance and good kind of a nice vibe. Now for my number 7 is one that kind of will disappoint most of you guys. You guys probably expected this one to be a lot higher in the list, but since it's reformulation and now that it lasts only about 3 to 4 hours on my skin, I still really like the smell, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like how much it lasts. It only lasts on me from like 5, maybe 5 hours. It probably lasts like from 3 to 4 if I'm lucky, you know. This is Spice Bomb by Viktor and Ralph. Spice Bomb, it's a nice fragrance. I really like it. It's just pretty much like cinnamon, pepper, tobacco, all the things you can think of that are like, you know, for winter. It's a really nice blended fragrance. I really like the smell. It's done very well. Spice Bomb, I think if it just lasted longer, it would be in the top at least 3. But since it doesn't last that long, I had to put it number 7 just because I do like the smell. It does deserve like a higher rank, but because of the performance, I don't know. It has to go down to like 7 or 8 spot. So right now it's the number 7. It's pretty much just spices as I said, and apart from that, I mean, I really like the bottle. The bottle design is really cool. It has this, you know, it's supposed to be a grenade because of Spice Bomb grenade, you know. Pretty much that's it, guys. Spice Bomb is my number 7. My number 6 is a little bit of a different one. You guys have not seen this anywhere, I think, on my channel. This one I've been wearing it pretty recently. I just feel like it's a little bit too mature for me, but I've been wearing it because, you know, it fits well for the winter. This is Creed Europa. Creed Europa, I think is how you say it. It sounds pretty good. Creed Europa smells like a typical manly person, not like a super aggressive manly like some could say. Which fragrance am I looking at? Some could say not like Dior Homme Parfum, not like that one, but like a nice fresh masculine scent. It's not like Dior Sauvage, not like that. It's like, I don't know, it smells nice and masculine, but not too aggressive. It smells kind of cool, you know, not cool like style cool, but cool like freezing. It smells kind of cold, you know. I don't know how something can smell cold, but you guys, I think you know what I mean. It kind of smells minty, and it just smells nice. I have been liking it the last few days, but when I first got this sample, I didn't really like it. It has this greenery, it has kind of this freshness, this springy vibe, and I think it works well for the winter because it lasts on me for like 6 to 7 hours, and it does smell a little bit different, just like Amouage Reflection Man does. But it's a little bit more greenery, a little bit more masculine, a little bit more cool and fresh. But Creed Europa, it's just a nice fragrance, I think, and you guys should give it a try. I recommend also getting a sample. I mean, I recommend getting a sample for all of these if you haven't tried them, because yeah, that would just assure you if you like the fragrance or you don't. Creed Euphoria is my number 6, I think. Yeah. My number 5. My number 5 is another Parfums Damali fragrance, and if you watched yesterday's video, you guys probably know which one this is. This is Pegasus by Parfums Damali. Pegasus, I could say, is a really sort of unique, again, I could say unique. It's a really nice, unique fragrance. Got this like almond, got this kind of creamy vibe, got a little bit of, you know, this dessert kind of vibe. Smells like a gourmand, but then it kind of gets a little bit weird, then comes back to the almond. Same with Heroica, you know, when you spray it on, it smells kind of like spices without rubbing alcohol. This one smells like almond, then goes into this rubbing alcohol phase. I don't know what it is with Parfums Damali fragrances, but it goes into this rubbing alcohol phase, then it comes back to the nice almond. And again, as I said, when I was running, this performed really well. Same did Heroica and same did Godolphin, but I don't have Godolphin in this list because I don't really like the smell of Godolphin. But Heroica and Pegasus, wow, they performed really well. When I was running, I was like, what's that smell in the air? Is that like something going on? Is this like, what's going on in the air? Then I'm like, as I run, I was like itching my hair right here, and then I smelled it and I was like, wow, that's freaking Heroica. And then I smelled the other arm, and that's Pegasus. Wow, you smell so good. And you know, I think in yesterday's video, my Parfums Damali video, it kind of appeared like I don't really like those two fragrances, but I kind of do now. You know, longevity plays a big part in liking a fragrance, and I really like this one because it lasted a long time and it smells pretty good. And that's my number 5. Now moving on to my number 4 is one you've seen before, and is one that has got me the most compliments out of this list. But the reason why it's number 4 is because if you overspray this one, it can be a big disaster. And I've oversprayed it one time. I think I'll share the story with you guys in another video. But if you hear this jingling sound, you guys, I think you know what it is. Here's a little clue. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male smells very candy-ish. Smells like pear. Has this pear, you know, vibe, vanilla vibe also as well. Has a little bit of, you know, spices, but very light on spices. It has a nice bit of pear and vanilla, and then when it dries down, it smells just like the original, the original Jean Paul Gaultier Lamel. That one, the one that's like green, the green bottle. I think green and like light blue. But that bottle, as this one dries down, it kind of smells like it. But Ultra Male, it's a beast of a fragrance when it comes to longevity. It's not even like fair that this one is my number 4. The reason why it's just my number 4 is because I feel like this can work during really any season except for maybe summer. During the spring, I think this one can work too, but the winter is definitely the best place for it. But I don't know why I made it number 4. I just feel like these other 3 fragrances that are coming up are a little bit better, and I think Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male does deserve a little bit of a higher place. But I think that because if you put more than like 3 sprays, I think of this, I usually put 2, you know, as I showed in that video. I do a half spray, half spray, half spray, half spray. That's 2 total sprays, and that's got me a nice bit of compliments. The first time I sprayed this on though, I did overspray it and it wasn't pleasant at all, you know. And I'll probably share the story with you guys in another video. But Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male is my number 4. My number 3, and this is where the nice things happen. This is where the things go like, wow. This is my number 3 right here. Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armand. Now, I could say Creed Aventus is my number 3, if you call it that. Creed Aventus or Club de Nuit Intense Man, because Club de Nuit Intense Man is a clone of Creed Aventus. But Club de Nuit Intense Man, this one has got me the 2nd most compliments in this list. The reason why I feel like it doesn't, the reason why it's not, you know, number 1 is because I feel like if you compare it to Creative Ventus, I feel like this is less original. Like, it's not original, obviously it's not original because it's just a clone of another fragrance, but it's less authentic, I feel. I don't know, I feel like the lemon in here makes a huge difference. Not really huge, but if you're a really Creative Ventus lover, Creative Ventus, I've smelled, I have a few samples of it, and I love the smell of Creative Ventus. So when I smell this, and with that additional lemon, it kind of throws me off. So that's why Club de Nuit Intense Man is my number 3. But other than that, this is a very nice purchase. This is about, I got this for maybe $25, and it's a very nice purchase. I really highly recommend for you guys to get this, because soon I'm guessing the price will go up, because you know that Armaf are seeing this many sales for Club de Nuit Intense Man. They're like, man, we gotta raise the price for this because it's getting us money. We might as well get more money if we raise the price, I think is what's going on. But Club de Nuit Intense Man, my number 3, and nothing really to be said about it. It's just a really good fragrance and a really nice bargain for the price. My number 2, this one, you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, he's copying Jeremy fragrance, you know. This one I truly like, honestly, and it reminds me of La Nuit de l'Homme. It smells like that, but it has a bit more spices, a bit more tobacco. This one is Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. Oh, the cover fell. Salvatore Ferragamo F Black is a very nice mix of La Nuit with a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of spices, a little bit of pepper. It smells very nice, it smells pleasant, even though it's peppery and stuff, but ooh, it smells nice. It performs well, very, very good for, you know, its price. This one's about $30, I think I got this for. Oh man. The first time I smelled it, I was like, I don't really like this one. Now that I smell it during the winter, during the cold days, it performs well. I get compliments, not really that many, but it does a good job. That's Salvatore Ferragamo F Black. It's a really nice fragrance. That's my number 2 spot. Any of these, honestly, these like fragrances in this list are good. You're not gonna go wrong with any of these fragrances. Maybe just a March Reflection Man you might go wrong with, because it's a very different fragrance than your average winter cologne. But for my number 1, this one, like a few videos ago I did, and I just kind of disregarded this one. I said that it's got me one bad compliment and I don't really like it as much. I was wrong though. I was just saying that because it was at the moment, you know, it wasn't a good fragrance. But now I came back to it and I just appreciate it so much, because it's only about $18. It's a 200ml bottle for $18. That's crazy. That's a crazy price. Seriously guys, that's a crazy price. And man, this one, CK1 shock for him. It's incredible. I think it's incredible, even though I did get that bad comment on this while I was wearing it of I smell like a cigarette, but I don't care about that. Screw that girl. I read your comments. I appreciate the positivity. You guys were like, screw that guy, screw that girl. Who cares what you smell like? As long as you enjoy your fragrance, it's good. I mean, and I took those words, I really went back to this fragrance and I enjoyed it a lot now. Apologize for the crying, but man, it smells too good. But I do recommend when you first spray it on, don't smell too close because it is pretty strong. But as it dries down, it has this kind of citrusy, kind of lime. I just sense lime with tobacco, a little bit of spices, a little bit of pepper. It lasts on me from like 8 to 10 hours, which is good enough for the winter. All you really need is 2 sprays of this and you're good. Same with Ultramal. It's kind of similar to Ultramal, where you need only like a few sprays and you're good. You don't need to overspray this. It's a really nice blend. You know what I mean by when I say nice blend. It works really well. You can kind of smell the tobacco, you can kind of smell the little bit of citrus in there. You can kind of smell the spices, and it lasts a long time. The winner of the 2017 top 10 winter fragrances list for me is this bad boy right here. CK1 shock for him. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, click that like button below, subscribe for more videos, and share this video with your friends. And that was it, guys. This is the top 10 winter fragrances video. Yep, I did it, and it's over and done with. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna keep rumbling and ranting, but Citroen Shop for him is the winner. Peace.